What's up, you guys? I'm gonna try to keep it together for this video. So here we go. I have some notes, some bullet points, so I can keep my thoughts, as structured as possible, so I don't go on a tangent. But I'm moving, and the title of the video is Starting Over, because that's kind of what it feels like for me. Last year I broke up with Uti. You guys that have been following my channel, you guys have heard his name before. I didn't really show him because my channel is not really about that. But in the past, when I used to vlog a little bit more, I did talk a little bit about more about my personal life and things like that. So this is not necessarily like that I feel like I really need to give an update or anything. I really want to, because I do feel like we have created a community, and obviously my backdrop will be changing, so I just feel like it's also in a way like a closure for me to like close out this chapter of my life with this video and this location, and then transition into the new location. So it's been a couple, well, not just a couple, quite some months, almost a year now, since we broke up, just for reasons that I'm not going to go into. Long story short, it just didn't work out for us. No hard feelings, but it just, at a certain point, it wasn't really working anymore. Because this house is a house that we bought together, it took some time to figure out what we want to do the negotiations and all of that stuff. And I decided that I'm going to move out. However, the housing market here in the Netherlands, and I think it's not unique to just the Netherlands, the housing market is just ridiculous. It's so hard to find a new place. It doesn't matter if you want to rent, doesn't matter if you have the financial means, if you want to buy, it's just all over the place. It's just super hard to find something. So at a certain point I was like, I really want to move on with my life. It is very difficult to move on while you're still in the same space together, even though like mentally, emotionally I've already moved on. You're still physically, in the same space. So for us both, it was just better to, as soon as possible, to, just really have that physical separation as well. So I finally found something, and it is temporary, but that will give me a little bit more time to, on my own, to have a space to just be by myself and, I don't know, allow myself like more headspace as well to continue with the housing search, and also decide where I want to live, what kind of place. Is it another house? Is it an apartment? Is it I don't know, another country? I don't know. But we will figure that out. We have time, so we will figure that out. But it is like a very mixed emotions feeling these couple of days, because like I said, it's almost been a year since we broke up. But now that that I'm packing everything and actually physically moving, it feels like the physical aspect of the separation is catching up with the emotional and psychological part. So it's like, I don't think anyone buys a house together with a partner to think that a year from then, a year later from that moment, they will not be together anymore. So that was like a very hard thing for me to do. It was a very hard decision, period, after being with someone for 12 years. It's not something that you make from one day to the next, but specifically tied to this location, this place, this space that I've called my home for 2 years now. It is just that you're leaving also the dreams behind, because this is a house that we bought as a new build. So there were a lot of projects that, at the beginning when we bought it, we were like, okay, this year we were gonna start doing the kitchen was the first project. Then we're gonna move to the master bathroom, then the garden, then the backyard, and all of these plans and dreams that you have, that just, didn't happen. So that in that way, it's sad that I'm kind of, saying goodbye to those dreams for now in this capacity. On the other hand, it's like super exciting that I finally found a place that I can transition my life to there and really start a new chapter for myself, on my own, living on my own again after so long. It's like I didn't even realize that, to be honest with you. It's gonna be, I think, 8 years, after 8 years, that I'm living on my own again, because in our relationship we did have a little bit of a break. So we did live together for 3 years, and then we had a little bit of a break, and then 8 years. So it is gonna be a little bit getting used to, but I'm very, very excited about that, looking forward to it and all of that jazz. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I do, some of you really did notice that there was something going on, but I don't think that you could put your finger on it, what it is. Of course, my dad passed away recently too, or not that recent anymore, but in the end, towards the summer of 2023. A lot of the things stemmed from that as well. Some of you commented on my weight, that I lost weight. Some of you commented on my mood, or the energy or the pep that I usually have, and the spring that I usually have in my step that you can see through the camera, that wasn't there. So and that really, I didn't really address it because there was so much going on behind the scenes that I still need to figure out, sort out for myself. And but I really appreciate all the very kind comments, and that's why I really wanted to share this part of me with you guys, because I really do feel like that support that you give me virtually really has helped me out, and I truly appreciate that. Now, the new start for me also stems from the fact that, so I broke up with boyfriend last year, lost, you guys remember, I got, my contract wasn't, my job contract wasn't extended, so I was without a job, a 9-to-5 job for a little while. I tried to do YouTube full-time, which I did enjoy, but I still was missing having colleagues and more of that structure that you have with a 9-to-5 job. So I started a new job last year, towards the end of the summer as well. I started dating. I started dating last year too, and I have a new boyfriend. That is just amazing, and I'll share more of that with you guys as well as the days, the weeks, and the months go. But so far so good. But for those reasons, for me, it really feels like, at 33, almost 34 now, I'll be 34 in March. This is like a new season, like a fresh season, a fresh beginning. Just throughout like these like a year and a half, I have discovered so many things about myself, rediscovered a couple things about myself. Doing therapy, doing EMDR therapy, so trauma therapy, going on a spiritual, I still am on a spiritual journey, really getting reacquainted with myself. And I just feel like I'm in such a good place now, really in touch with my feelings, really learning how to love myself fully, unconditionally, have like self-respect that I just neglected for quite some years. So yeah, it's like only up from here, to be honest with you. So I'm really excited to take you guys along with me, to keep growing along with you guys. And who knows, maybe some of this will relate with you. But yeah, very excited for what's to come. Now, I do want to do a Q&A next week. So, because I'm not sure like if I addressed everything, I do want to answer your questions. I do know that there are quite some new people on the channel, new subscribers that don't have all of the backstory. So I'm open to share as much as I can. So leave your comments, your questions in the comments below. I'll also do like a Q&A thing on Instagram for people to submit their questions there, and I'll do a Q&A next week. I think that will be fun, just to have like a more of a two-way street kind of communication instead of just me sending information to you guys. So but thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you for your support. I just this community has really been there for me, and really one of the things that has kept me going in like some of the most difficult periods of my life. So for that, I'll be like forever grateful. I don't think that YouTube or fashion is shallow at all. It is so deep. It's like that connection that we can build through internet is so strong. So thank you so much, you guys. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.